Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to review for you a power bank that was sent to us by Lepow International Company. It's called U-Stone. It has a 12,000 milliamp power battery bank inside of it, and it has a very nice design. Let's check it out. Here you guys see we have the actual module itself. It says Lepow right here. This is not actually a button, but it's more of just for design, for aesthetics. And at an angle, actually, you can kind of look at it, and it looks kind of like one of those pebbles or stones that you'd see at the beach. The other thing here you have is 4 LED lights, which tells you basically that either the battery is charging, so when you're charging the actual unit itself, these lights will indicate, or if you want to just check to see how much battery you have, generally you want to do that on a table, but you could see here with the LED lights, I'm hoping you guys could see this pretty well, it flashes the light and tells you how much battery you have on the actual unit itself. Other than that, what we have here in the back, and hopefully this is visible in the camera here, it says 12,000 milliamp hours. You have a cable that's actually pretty much carried with it at all times. And let's just unplug this real quick. You have a standard USB to micro. It's a pretty short cable, but it does the job, essentially intending for it to be used when you guys are traveling or be able to charge. This will basically be used to charge out anything that you need to charge out of it, and you'll be using the micro USB to charge it in. So when you charge it in, basically you charge it in from a USB source, plug it in, and now it's an actual charging mode. When you need to charge out of it, it's the reverse process, and you'll be able to charge out of it. The cable, like I said, it's pretty short, but overall it's nice because it's kind of really good for cable management whenever you're traveling. Other than that, there's really not much on the unit itself. Pretty nice color design. I went with the actual stone design, or basically looking more like a stone design. I'll show you guys some pictures later on. But the unit itself feels pretty good. 12,000 milliamp hour battery, and it works pretty well as far as charging. Anything that requires other than a USB, to micro cable, you'll need to provide your own cable. So if you're using this for an iOS device, you need to provide your own cable. If you're using this for a proprietary provider, be it either a tablet or something that requires a different type of a cable, you need to provide that on your own. The package itself only comes with the actual unit itself embedded inside, and it's pretty good. So the actual design and the power bank itself provides what it's intended. It's a 1200 mAh power bank, and it will charge almost all my devices at the same time. And I say almost because I have a Note 3, an Nexus 5, and an HTC One that I generally carry with me most of the time. And I can pretty much get those things charged, but again, as one thing you probably have noticed when I was showing you guys on the hands-on, it only has one output, so you can only charge one thing at a time. You have to keep that in mind with this unit. It does charge pretty well, and it provides me with fast charging, so the charging time will be fast. The recharge time is slightly slower, which takes it longer, so you probably want to do, if you're recharging this, you charge it overnight. Don't expect it to be done in under 4 hours. But the rate, as far as what it provides fast charging on my Nexus 7, as well as my Note 3, and of course on my Nexus 5 and the HTC One. I like the design. I like the eco-friendliness of the packaging. If you guys want to check out the packaging and the unboxing of that, I'll provide you guys a link in the description below for the video that I did on my channel with the full unboxing on it and all of that. The unit itself sells for about $49.99 on Amazon right now. There's 2 different colors. I chose the ash gray version of it, which kind of looks like a regular stone. And it actually fits very well. And I like the design, the way it's fitting like this, because most of the time I have this on the back, in the bottom back part of my backpack, so it's sitting in a kind of a vertical way. I run a longer cable and I just extend that from the backpack, and I'm able to charge my devices. I've had some hit and miss with different cables depending what I'm using as far as charging. I think it really is depending on what you have. Just make sure you have a good set of cables, and you probably will more than likely get a good charge out of it. It does pretty well, and it works very nice. And I've had a few people ask me as far as what it is, because initially when you pull it out, it does not look like a standard power bank. And you guys, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. This is the UNU power bank. It's similar in the sense of what it does, but you can see essentially that this is intended to be more looking like a power bank. This is what you're normally, you normally would see a power bank looking like. And you could see the well thought design process that was done here. There's a lot of work and a lot of detail done by Lepow. And I think that's their, you know, their little niche market there. They want to be in the designer type of products, and they provide high quality designer products. So that's one of the kind of better options there. Hope you guys like this. Let me know what you think. And you know, I personally like this, and I've used this for a few weeks, actually a few months. I've had this thing for some time, and I've been testing it out and working with it. I used it when I went to CES, and I've used it also when I was traveling on my other devices. So it does kind of, you know, fit in what you need, and it works pretty well. And it carries very well. Again, like I said, the aesthetics of it make it very easily, and it fits almost anywhere. So anyways, hope you guys like this, and let me know in the description what you guys, or below the description in the comments, what you guys think. I will see you guys tomorrow.